Andy, old pal, how are
Hello,
you?
I'm good. You know, I am curious. It's odd. The first thing you talked about over the neighbors of the new neighbors of the president are dropping off gifts. How does one do that without getting beaten?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, I just have something in this casserole dish.
Right.
You know, ow! You know.
I would think, well, they've got to have security all over the place.
I know, yeah.
Special, maybe they just lob it through the window. Maybe that's how they get it in there.
I know. I wouldn't be spreading that around because now there's going to be people showing up. Yeah, I'm a neighbor. Just have a little care basket I want to drop off.
Right.
You know, it just seems too creepy.
What's weird to me is I think they're going to try and pretend that they're just regular folk living in their house. Do you know what I mean? With a giant electric eye. You know, I don't know how they're going to do it. I think they're kind of trying to act like, oh, we're just going to hang out, do a little raking on the front lawn with Yasser Arafat.
Yeah.
Yasser, go get them garbage ties, would you?
And the press will be notified tomorrow.
I will get them for you.
And every bit of yard work's going to have like a press conference attached.
Right.
He'll be mowing the lawn today.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's going to be. Maybe they will just settle in and people will just forget about it that he's the president.
I doubt it.
Who's that guy over there with the station wagon? Leader of the free world. I don't know. I just thought it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, definitely.
Crowd didn't seem too enthusiastic about. Oh, excuse me. Crowd didn't seem too enthusiastic about being here in New York.
I don't know. Maybe that's some of the neighbors.
That's people that live. Yeah, that's predominantly our audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Clintons' neighbors.
Yeah. Very nice. I think we got this. I actually like this time of year because here in New York it's very crazy right around New Year's. We got the tree. People from all over the world come to look at the tree, and it's just hectic and insane.
And it's kind of easing up now.
It's easing up right now. It's also a great time of year because the Oscars are coming up soon, and that means that the studios, the big studios, put out their best movies just before the Oscar nominations come out.
It's an excellent time to go to the theater.
Yeah, they put out their best movies to grab a nomination, so it's just great. There's just all these amazing movies out right now. It's a very exciting time with all these movies just to choose from. It's just hard to know which ones are really worth seeing. That's most of the mail I get.
Right.
Most of the mail I get is, it's not about the show or me. They often don't even know I'm a comedian. They're like, Conan, which movies should we go see?
Right.
You know?
Even those letters still are cut out letters from magazines.
Right.
You know, pasted together.
Right.
For some reason.
And they end with, I will get you.
Right,
yeah.
right.
But I think everyone gets those.
Sure.
Anyway, so I thought we'd help people out, choose, which movies to go see. Once again, with our regular feature, Conan and Andy on the aisle. Now, our first feature is The End of the Affair. It stars Ralph Fiennes and Julianne Moore as lovers just after World War II, who rekindle their illicit affair. I got to tell you, Andy, I thought this movie was beautiful.
Yeah, and it was really authentic. They did a great job recreating the era, the costumes and sets, perfectly authentic.
Yeah, though if you watch really carefully, you can spot the occasional anachronism. Like, there's this romantic scene in the restaurant where they're talking about his latest book.
Right, I know what you mean.
Now, it's supposed to be 1946, but if you keep your eyes open, you see a tiny slip-up, and it just took me out of the movie. It bothered me. Take a look.
There was one scene you did right.
Describe it.
Where he offered her onions with her meal. She refused because her husband didn't like the smell. And he got angry.
And why did he get angry?
He didn't want to think of her going home to him.
I really love you.
The whole second half of the movie, they're just at an Ozzy concert.
Yeah. Doesn't work.
Yeah, that wasn't right. Our next feature, folks, is Man on the Moon. It stars Jim Carrey as Andy Kaufman, the controversial comic who died back in 1984. Jim Carrey is brilliant in this. But I had a problem with Danny DeVito's character.
Yeah, he was Andy Kaufman's manager, and he's supposed to be this guy who's great at picking talent. I didn't buy him as a brilliant judge of comedy, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially, yeah, I didn't think he had like a good taste, really, especially that restaurant scene. Take a look.
Exactly, yeah.
I want the audience to have gone through an experience. They love me, they hate me, they walk out. It's all great.
Andy, you got some.
Oh. When I'm famous, I'm gonna sell these. It's worn by Andy Kaufman. You can have this one. It's probably gonna be worth a lot, because it was actually up my nose.
You're insane. But you might also be brilliant.
Okay, check this out. You're gonna love it.
You're insane. But you might also be brilliant. You're insane. But you might also be brilliant.
He's right about the dog.
Nose and an amen. Wow.
May be brilliant.
Maybe.
Is.
Indeed be.
Our next feature is The Green Mile. It stars Tom Hanks as a death row prison guard in 1930s Louisiana. And I'll tell you right now, this movie, I liked a lot of things about it, but it is too long.
Yeah, it seems like the filmmakers were aware of that. Towards the end, they even took steps to try and cover themselves, but it got so sloppy.
Yeah, right. Like the scene where one inmate is distraught over his fellow inmate's electrocution. That should have been a powerful, powerful scene. But they were worried the audience was getting restless, and they just ruined it. They overcompensated. Take a look.
John? You okay?
I can feel it from here.
What do you mean? You could hear it. Is that what you mean? You could hear it.
He out of the now, though. He the lucky one. No matter how it happened, Dale the lucky one. All that just get out.
We're 2 hours and 15 minutes into the picture now, folks. Only 45 minutes to go.
I'm tired now.
Hey, if you're tired, try our coffee.
Dog.
He's just always popping up.
Yeah.
It ain't right.
The coffee's not that good anyway.
No, terrible. You know, the movie also has elements of the supernatural. That one inmate we just saw has certain powers. But then it seems like everybody in the prison ends up having supernatural powers.
The worst, that scene with the mouse?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. One character with supernatural powers is enough. These people got totally out of hand. Take a look.
Is it right? There.
Oh, Bruno, no. We'll be hip deep in my
I
sword.
just want to see what it'll do. In the interest of science, like.
Is that necessary? I didn't think so.
Yeah.
That cat stole the film, as far as I'm
They do a
concerned.
sequel with that kitty.
Yeah. Our last feature is Toy Story 2, all right? Now, the original Toy Story was a surprise hit a couple of years ago. And while this sequel is certainly very good, I don't think it measures up to the first one at all.
Yeah, you know, they wanted to broaden the film's appeal so it would appeal to adults as well as kids. Went too far. They always do.
Yeah.
Went too far.
I agree, Andy. Like that scene where the toys are changing the channels on the TV, desperately searching for something. That got me, I don't even have kids, that got me disturbed.
Yeah.
Take a look.
I can't find it! It doesn't seem to be on any of these stations!
Keep looking.
Oh, you're going too slow. Let me take the wheel. It's too fast! How can you even tell what's on?
I can tell. Too late, I'm in the 40s. Gotta go around the horn. Faster.
That's where I need to go.
I was totally unprepared for animated Japanese porn.
You always are.
Exactly. All right. Well, we hope that that was helpful. You know, make your choices accordingly.
Of course it was.
Yeah, we always help. We're going to take a little break right now. Great show tonight. Stick around. When we come back, Bill Pullman going to be joining us. So we'll see you in a minute.